Hello students, you all like to consume milk. Milk is complete food in itself because of its balanced proportion of carbohydrate, protein, fat, vitamins and minerals. The best way to consume milk is to drink it as fresh. But if the milk is in surplus, it can be transformed into various kind of products, like you can prepare khoya, peda, barfi and ghee, makhan, chhach and so on. So in today's video I am going to demonstrate you how to prepare curd at domestic level. Curd is a traditional Indian product produced by fermentation process by adding living microorganism, that is bacteria, which is called lactobacillus, into the milk. The acidic flavor of curd is very refreshing, particularly in hot climate. The curd possesses therapeutic value also, and therefore it is used in various purposes, especially in some kind of diseases. For curd preparation, we add a starter culture of lactobacillus bacteria into the warm milk. When this bacteria or starter culture is added to the milk, it starts growing and multiply in the milk, which causes the curdling of the milk. The bacteria produce lactic acid, acetic acid and carbon dioxide by utilizing the sugar present in the milk. This typical fermentation process imparts a characteristic acidic flavor to the curd. For curd preparation, what are the ingredients we require? I am going to tell you. The first important ingredient of curd preparation is to have starter or curd. The second important ingredient of curd making is milk. The important aspect for curd setting is the temperature. If the temperature is too high or it is out of the range, which is 37 degrees Celsius to 40 degrees Celsius, the milk will not set into curd because the bacteria will not be able to grow and multiply. Also, if the climatic conditions or weather is too cold or too hot, the bacteria will not survive. Therefore, it is important to consider the temperature of the milk and the surrounding both at the same time. Now start the preparation of curd. So for the very first step is to boil the milk. Keep the pan on flame and then add milk and boil it properly. Boil the milk on high flame. Once the milk gets boiled, we need to keep it for 5 to 10 minutes more for thickening the consistency. You can see the milk has started boiling, and to get the thick consistency of curd, we will keep it for 10 more minutes. Keep stirring the milk to avoid scrap formation at the bottom. Now you can see the milk has boiled properly. Now switch off the gas and remove the pan from the gas. We need to cool down the milk up to the warm temperature, and after that we will add starter to this milk. Now you can see that I have cooled the milk to the lukewarm temperature, and to this lukewarm milk I will be adding the starter, that is our curd. 1 teaspoon of curd is enough to 1 liter of milk. Mix the curd into the milk so that it gets distributed evenly. After adding curd to this lukewarm milk, I will keep it for 6 to 8 hours to get set. The milk has to be kept undisturbed. Now cover the milk with a plate and keep it undisturbed for 6 to 8 hours. After 8 hours, we will get our curd set. You will see the curd which we kept earlier for setting. So this is the curd which we kept earlier, and now we can see that it is set. The fermentation process is complete. The fermentation process leads to partial breakdown of milk constituents, especially the lactose and the proteins present in the milk. That is why the curd has better digestibility in comparison to milk. Ghee is an important source of fat in Indian diet. Because of its pleasant flavor and characteristics aroma, it plays a predominant role in our diet. It is added to various kind of seasoning. It is used in various kind of preparation of sweets, etc. Ghee, also known as clarified butter, is obtained by heating, clarifying and desiccation of milk malai or makhan of the curd. It is essentially more than 90% of the milk fat. The basic principle involved in ghee preparation is concentrating the milk fat, then heat clarification of the fat-rich portion of the milk, then reducing the percentage of water in milk. Let's start preparation of ghee using malai of milk. For this we need malai. We have collected this malai for 7 days. To collect this much of malai, you need to boil the milk first and then cool it down. After cooling, you need to put the milk in refrigerator, and next day you can obtain a thick malai on the surface of the milk. Once you collect enough of malai, means 200 to 250 gram, you can use it for preparation of ghee. Put the malai in kadai for heating. During the initial stage, keep the flame on high. Once the malai gets melted, we can lower the flame. Now you can see the ghee has started separating from malai and leaving the sides of the pan. Keep stirring between interval to avoid sticking of malai. At this stage, we lower the flame of the gas to avoid any kind of burning. Ghee has started coming out. Now you can see the residue is started collecting the bottom of the pan, and ghee started collecting on the surface of this residue. Keep stirring further. The residue has started browning. The froth has started collecting over the surface of this malai and ghee mixture. This is the end point, and this is the point when we put the gas off. Let it cool for few minutes. Now the content is cooled down, and we will strain it with the help of a strainer into a bowl. Strain all the ghee using strainer. You can also use a fine sieve to avoid any kind of residue getting into the ghee. After this, we will store this ghee into a clean and a dry container. Transfer this ghee into this container. Now you can see that the ghee is ready, and how easy it is to prepare ghee at home with just one ingredient using malai from your milk. You can store the milk easily in refrigerator, collect the malai for 7 to 10 days, and then you can prepare this ghee using this simple recipe at home. So in this video, you have seen that how easy it is to prepare ghee using only one ingredient, that is malai of the milk, that too at your home. The important point to keep in your mind while preparation of ghee using malai is you store the collected malai in refrigerator so that the malai you get after storage is thick, and it will yield a good quality and quantity of ghee both. So viewers, there are certain safety practices which must be followed while using LPG stove and handling hot vessels. So number one is perform all these activities only under adult or parental supervision. The next one is never touch the hot vessel with bare hands. Use only pot holder for holding or moving the hot vessel, or ask your elder for the help. The next is never leave vessel unattended on burners in operation, as the content may get burned or overflow, extinguishing the flame and causing gas leakage. The next is use of lighter to turn on the gas is recommended, and ask your elder to turn on and off the gas. The last is do not wear loose and synthetic fabric like nylon, silk, as they catch fire easily. Always use cotton fabric and cotton apron while cooking. Thank you for watching this video. We hope that you enjoyed the learning and you will try this recipe at your home. Thank you once again.